get this party started.
So right now we only have a few of the moves we're gonna have later. I'm gonna start off the strikes are very basic, exactly what you think they'd be. 3 are usually enough to knock someone down in a combo. When you get those blue lines over someone's head, you do a counter. Now if you notice they're getting back up, but if you hit them enough, they'll eventually stay down. Another way you can do that is a ground pound, which we don't quite have an opening for yet. Here's another move. That was just a jump roll, but if you do it just right, you can dive over someone and push them. Then there's this one, which is a cape move, which is just a stun. And yeah, that guy had been hit so much, that counter was enough to take him down. The best way to get someone, at least efficiently, is to do a ground takedown, and hopefully we'll get an opening for that. Admittedly, I'm moving a lot slower than normal because I'm trying to showcase everything. So I'm going to shut up for a bit and actually just fight these guys.
I got places to go. Other than that, best you got.
And there we are. If you notice, we got to do a ground takedown there, the ground pound takedown. That, and you also notice we're getting all this different XP bonuses, this, that, and the other. There's
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and
3 things that'll
Gordon.
contribute
Let
to
him know
your
what's
points. Basically, how the points work is the number one thing you want to worry about is combos and getting a streamlined combo. So you'll notice I'm going to get a little quieter when I'm fighting just so I can concentrate on getting those combos, because then I get to get more XP and show off more cool moves to you guys. The other thing that's useful to XP is variation, and we use pretty much all our abilities, all our combat abilities in that fight that we have right now. We're going to get a lot more, and as you get more, you can get larger variation bonuses. And the third and final thing is, usually if you're trying to XP farm, you want to end a fight with a big move. The best one to end it with is the ground pound takedown, but that's pretty hard. And the main reason that's pretty hard is usually it's the last person you hit may just have a little bit of health left. So that one I don't worry too much about. I usually don't worry which move I end with. And chopping up these teeth is part of one of those Riddler challenges. You'll notice we got that little green Riddler trophy earlier, just a bit ago while I was gabbing about combat moves. Those, you do enough of these challenges and you'll start unlocking special gameplay modes, or not modes, little side gameplay things. They're called challenges too. I'm trying to avoid the word and describe them, but it's something totally different than just chomping the teeth. For example, there's ones where you just go round after round of combating people. There's others where you're trying to do stealth, and you're trying to do specific things during the stealth. Hold the run! Oh yeah, this is detective mode, and lets you look through walls, do all sorts of cool stuff like that. You'll see those 2 little blue skeletons there. Those are enemies. We wouldn't be able to see them without detective mode. The thing about detective mode, there isn't a practical gameplay reason not to always have it on. So one thing you're going to want to do is leave it off for fights if you want to actually, you know, see them look cool. I think I can fight these guys while I gab. Oh, never mind. I already messed up my combo. There's a ground takedown. Oh. I messed my counter there. First hit of the game. Thought I'd go a little longer, not getting hit at all. I have trouble concentrating on this game and talking at the same time because the free flow combat's very demanding. Ooh. That guy wound up staying alive.
Over here.
That's a guard. And you notice how we can see his condition? That'll come in handy later, because we can also see enemies' conditions, and you'll see what I mean by come in handy when we start our first stealth
What
section.
happened?
Joker happened.
I like how he responds to that. Joker
Must have
happened.
gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help in pacification. I repeat, we need backup in pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Hello.
Where are
I'm
they?
with... Who are
Back
you?
down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zsasz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Not Mike.
Franklin,
No,
can you hear me?
Franklin.
You can. Help's on the way.
I can't remember anyone else from Franklin Shore. I made a joke about that. I'm so sorry. I promise to do a Franklin joke when we meet Franklin.
Oracle, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, that's right. I should look
Joker's
at those
escaped
bios
custody.
for you guys.
He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need
Let me
anything?
finish this little
Is my
area
dad
and
still
we'll
there?
look at him.
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Alright. Let's go to character bios. We'll get more and more of these as we start going through the game. So we'll start with Batman. And go ahead and pause the video through these because I'm going to cycle through them pretty quickly. So you can pause at any part that you want to read at. So we're just going to cycle through Batman here. And there's Batman's. There's the Joker's. There's Warden Sharp, the sort of tragically failed warden of Arkham Asylum. This is the Oracle. She used to be Batgirl. This is set in The Killing Joke, which if you saw my caption in my last video, we found out that was written by Alan Moore. So this is an Alan Moore directly inspired Alan Moore universe, which explains a little bit of the tone. I guess it is more of an Alan Moore inspired than anything else. Alan Moore and the DCAU more than most of the other things. And here's a little Riddler. Riddler is always enjoyed him as a villain. I think if I was a Batman villain, I'd want to be the Riddler.
Put the trigger down, Zsasz!
Okay, if I want to be any villain from any franchise, of course, like, I'd want to be Lex Luthor. Super genius, super rich, I mean, what more do you want? He's like an evil Batman. Hey, it's Franklin. See, I did it. Alright.
Thank God.
We're putting it
It's
down
Zsasz.
now.
He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zsasz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't.
I don't think
He'll kill
Zsasz
Mike
ever
if he sees
had it,
anyone
buddy.
trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat.
There's
and
Zsasz.
this guard
Zsasz is kind of uninspired,
Do you
in my
hear me?
humble opinion, for a Batman villain. He's just a compulsive serial killer. That's all there is to him. There's nothing special about him. And considering how many of Batman villains were already compulsive serial killers, he's kind of just boring.
keep away, or this little piggy fries.
I wish we had save states, because then I could demonstrate there's a couple ways to take down Zsasz a lot more easily. Dr. Gretchen Whistler, in some way
How did a
related to
patient
Whistler
like
from
Victor
Blade,
get
in
free?
my opinion.
We'll worry about that later, Doctor.
Wasn't
He wants
Blade a
to kill
comic
the
before
guard,
it was
you know.
a
He
movie?
needs
I'll
to
check
kill
that
the
out,
dog.
and we'll see some subtitles on that when this video is published. Here are some nameless guards.
Zsasz has got my buddy. He's gonna fry him. Do something, please.
No.
Keep him occupied. I need to get behind him.
Have another.
Well,
Got to get close enough to Zsasz to strike.
good thing
See,
Zsasz is
coming off the
incapable of
ground,
looking
so
up.
I'll stay up high.
So yeah, here's another use of
These
detective
old
mode.
gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
They'll make these anything you can grapple to, like gargoyles and so on, will be in orange. Yeah, you grapple onto gargoyles overwhelmingly. They're just everywhere in this game, and quite conveniently placed. Another silly thing: watch his grapple line, or actually, try watching it again. It's kind of hard to get it, but you can see that it clips through this railing here. Even if you just pay attention to paying attention to the vector, you don't have to actually see it clip to know it's clipping. So there's two ways to take Zsasz down here. Actually, three. We could hit him with a batarang from stealth, which is a knockdown. If they see you and you hit him with the batarang, they'll just go ow and then kind of look at you funny. But if you get him from stealth with a batarang, then that's a knockdown. You can go down and knock him out with the pound. Another way is the glide kick, and then once you kick him, then you gotta knock him out with the pound. Another way is just to get down from here, creep up behind him, and do a silent takedown. With a silent takedown, you don't have to do a ground pound. So the glide kick is by far the coolest of these, in my opinion. So we're gonna glide kick Zsasz here.
Zsasz is down, but not for long. Got to get close and take him out.
That's the same input, the same ground takedown
Back in his cell.
that we use on the other guys. Yeah, put him back in the cell in this completely overrun prison. This is when you start imparting martial law. Serial killers, 9mm is a superior way to deal with them in this situation. Because they don't have any problem using it to deal with you. And now they can, which is the second big difference.
I'm now subbing for the old man.
She finally got an internship.
Chap has never been happier.
It's a good thing you're varying up your employment options. Supervillain has never really worked for you.
And you're the guest of honor.
You have one
Like,
chance to surrender.
You're obsessed with the guy who really doesn't care about you, lady.
Now the inmates are running the asylum.
Oh, I suppose everyone knows a girl like that.
Shipped in from Blackgate.
And, you know, female friends who have got boyfriends who just don't care about them at all. Everyone's encountered that situation.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done.
You see that?
All police feeds
That
report he's
structural
placed
weakness
bombs
which we
all
can
over
look
Gotham.
through.
Says he'll detonate them within
Later
1
on, when we
foot
get
on Arkham
explosive
Island.
gel, we can
It's being
blow
suppressed
through
at
these
the
and we can
moment, but the
explore what's
story will
behind
break
there,
any
which we
time
can
now.
see, we
He's
can kind of
lying.
see into.
It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
Which may be the solution to some Riddler puzzles. I'll show you how those work later. That's by far the coolest part of the Riddler challenges, in my opinion,
Harley thinks she
are
has
the
been trapped
actual
in this
riddles.
chamber. She
And
never was
I'll show you
very
how those work later, or rather the Riddler will. So we're in detective mode right now. Let's go ahead and turn that off. I'll try and keep that off as long as it's practical, but I'll often use detective mode to look out for bad guys because
Hey,
it can look
Batman
through
found a
walls.
way out. He just ripped the vent off the wall.
Well, yeah, there's these person-sized
Batman,
vents that you can
I'm patching
easily
you
fit
into the
through.
guard radio feed.
Why am I the first one that thinks about this?
By the boiler. Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free. How'd he break out?
So we're in first person
Sorry,
as long as we're in
feed's
these
down.
ducts.
Comms are up and down like crazy.
And there's another
Not
Riddler
good.
trophy.
I'll keep trying.
We want to collect these as much as we can. If you notice, we both get XP for them, and they get us closer to getting those special challenges. Can't really see what's there. Is that the room we were in earlier, fighting the guys? I think so. We don't really need that right now. Whoa. Where you going, buddy? No one's behind us, so... Oh, chop up some teeth.
Warning. Decontamination room.
Oh, missed it.
Detected.
Deal. One way in or out. Damn it! They're trapped in there.
Warning. Decontamination room. Area sealed.
Yeah, sorry that this is a little low res.
Joker toxin. Listen, the
Just
room is full
the
of poison
frame rate
gas.
was so
Anyone caught in
bad
there is
that
dead.
I just had to turn the
Help us,
graphics down.
Batman?
I'll see if I can get it a little higher if this runs fairly smoothly, but I'm not going to be too risky with it. It's a lot better to watch a smooth game than one that's got lots of flashy textures and so on.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
This is his own room. I think I'm going to cut it here and then make another video right here. Assuming this one is actually good.